Seventh Star. It was their 12th album, released on January 28th, 1986. Peaks at number 18 on Billboard, and once again is not certified. This was, once again, not supposed to be a Black Sabbath record.
Right, I read
This
that.
was supposed to be a Tony Iommi solo record.
Yes.
But if you look at the cover, it says now Black Sabbath featuring Tony Iommi.
Yeah, that was weird. And the album name was like hidden at the bottom.
They needed...
And it had a big picture of Tony Iommi.
Yes.
And it was like no artwork of what a 7-star is.
Right. It's just not a good record. Not a good record cover, I should say.
No, it's just, you talk about worst record covers. This is one of them.
Once again, the label shot him down, and Don Arden shot him down. We need to call this a Black Sabbath record. I don't know if that's Don Arden's voice, but I know he's British. Tony Iommi on guitar. On lead vocals, we have the guy who later who actually before this had taken over the vocal duties of Deep Purple, Glenn Hughes.
Okay.
He came in after David Coverdale.
Okay.
It went Ian Gillan, David Coverdale, then Glenn Hughes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And by this time, Blackmore's long gone.
Yes.
Okay. Dave Spitz on the bass.
Mm-hmm.
And Eric Singer on drums.
Okay.
Who's been in every band. Eric Singer's one of the best fucking drummers in rock and roll. He's now wearing Peter Criss's makeup and Kiss.
I was going to say, I thought he was a Kiss.
And for the first time, we have credited as a member of the band, we have Jeff Nichols on keyboards.
Okay.
The album starts off with In for the Kill.
Yeah, good. It's actually my favorite song on the album, and it's like just catchy 80s rock.
Yeah, it's a good song. Not bad, not good. Pretty generic mid 80s metal is what I play.
Yeah, that's.
I have good song, great solo, and yeah, you're right. Just standard 80s hard rock.
Yeah. You said about Glenn Hughes. You asked about Glenn Hughes getting fired, right, from the band.
Yes.
Before we go on, he got fired 5 dates into the tour.
The fuck did he do?
I don't know. But he got fired 5 dates into the tour and was replaced by a guy named Ray Gillen. Not Gillan, like Ian Gillan.
Right.
Gillen.
Wow, that had a...
Who was introduced to him by Eric Singer.
Wow.
Who was introduced to Tony by Eric Singer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's where we're at on this tour. Second song, we have No Stranger to Love.
Yeah, power ballad.
Yeah.
Might be one of the first power ballads ever made. Who knows?
Well, the thing is, Black Sabbath does really good ballads.
Sometimes, but this one to me wasn't one of them.
I like it.
I put 80s B movie background music.
Okay, you can be wrong.
Look at the middle of my list.
Hang on.
Where am I looking at?
The middle of the list.
Above or below the fold?
No, below, man.
7-star.
No, yeah, look in the middle. Put it as the notes.
Jesus Christ!
I know it's like
watching a monkey fuck a football.
I can't read his fucking writing. No wonder you can't fucking read.
Well, good. It'll be.
What did it say?
No, it'll be a surprise now. Go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I hate you people. Next, we have Turn to Stone.
This one was just okay.
Yeah, it's a twist on the tale of Medusa about how looks can be a killer.
All right.
I did, once again, it's good song. Once again, 80s shit. But the riffs in there, I really enjoyed the riffs in this song.
What do you mean 80s shit?
80s B-movie shit.
Doug says he probably pounded Sharon to get kicked off the tour. No, Sharon and Ozzy were already married by this point, but she did bang Randy Rhoads, or at least she claims she did. Mm-hmm. Randy's not here to substantiate that or deny it. But she claims to have banged Randy Rhoads. banged Randy while they were on tour. But I hope not. I hope Randy knew better. Anyway.
Or at least put a pillow over her face or something.
Fuck, put a flag over her face and fuck her for your country.
Well, that, I mean, because that high-pitched voice could, like, break the fucking bus windows.
Oh, Randy, right there.
Oh. Visual I can't get out of my
fucking
head.
two-bagger,
What's
that
wrong
one.
with you?
The fucking two-bagger. Anyway. Now we have Atmospherics for the fuck of it in Sphinx.
Mm-hmm. Another instrumental, just okay.
It's not even a proper fucking instrumental.
Nope.
It's Atmospherics for the sake of Atmospherics.
All right, don't yell at me. I didn't write the fucking thing. Christ.
If you would have, I'd have punched you.
Jesus Christ.
And we get into Seventh Star.
All right, and this is where Jim could read that. This is movie background rock.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I have the same thing written for this one.
Yeah. This is just something you'd hear in like a movie at some point. What?
Alistair says I'm a fart muncher. But now here's the thing. Alistair doesn't have a profile of his own, and I'm not going to put out his name.
Okay.
Because I'll tell you why after.
I understand why, but it's like
okay. Anyway, moving on. Seventh Star is not it's generic.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Speaking of generic, let's move on to side B. Danger Zone.
Same as the thing. It was the exact same thing. It was like
I got a Dawkins vibe off of this song.
Yeah, it's more generic 80s metal.
Did have a nice solo in it though.
Yeah,
but the mix still sucks.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have called it Danger Zone though. Should have named it. Was this no? Was it, maybe it's a later album that I think there was a couple songs that they had to change because Ozzy had released songs with the same name.
I don't know.
I don't think this was this one.
I don't know.
It wasn't. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, this more mid.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of mid, number 7 we have Heart Like a Wheel. Cool bluesy feel, but it's not Sabbath.
Yeah, it was just yeah.
I have sounds like Iommi's playing Lucille.
Yeah,
very very bluesy,
and they all come from blues and jazz backgrounds. Yeah. So okay, I get it, but it's not fucking Sabbath.
It was the 80s.
Once again,
they were.
But once again, this is why it should have been an Iommi solo record.
Right, but money talks.
Right, and if it was an Iommi solo record, you'd say, "Oh, this is pretty good." But because it's Sabbath, you go, "Fuck."
Well, yeah, because you have an idea of what Sabbath should be, and this ain't it.
Correct.
No.
You're not wrong.
All right. Angry Heart is next. More generic.
Yes.
Mid 80s.
Same thing.
Metal.
Yep.
Yep.
Just, they phoned it in.
Yeah, they did. And now we have the last song on the record, and this actually is a really cool, not cool, but a touching story about the origins of the song. Jeff Nichols, who plays keys on the album, wrote this song about his mom passing away.
Well, I'm gonna feel bad.
I'm not. I just wrote it's a power ballad. And
It's not bad. In Memory is not a bad song.
I just put yucky ballad.
It's not terrible. And like I said before, Glenn Hughes, like the interesting thing about this record is Glenn Hughes also sang for Deep Purple, kind of like Ian Gillan.
Yeah.
And he's a poor man's Ian Gillan.
Okay.
Yeah, this is another album I'm going to go with 6. And that's being generous.
I like this one even less than I liked Born Again as a Sabbath album. It was, again, this was like typical 80s fluff, and there was just not much to it.
You are correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, it's just, okay, it's an album. You know, collect it if you're a completist, but other than that,
Yeah, you're not wrong. So what's your rating?
Maybe a 5, maybe, I don't know.
I'll go with a 5 as well.
Okay. All right. Oh, that one goes in the shit can. You normally just leave your stuff for me to pick up.
I do not.
You do?
Sorry.
I think I'm the only one that either takes my shit with or throws it out.
Well, maybe if I knew where the garbage cans were around here, they're not very well labeled. We have buckets to pick out movies, buckets to pick out albums. Every time one's a trash bucket. I don't fucking know.
It's a proper trash can, you twat waffle.
There's no need to be rude.
Yes, there is. You make it so easy.